Hope everyone's having a lovely day. This is my garden update. My last update was roughly, I want to say, the beginning of June. It's currently the end of October. The reason for such a long gap? Well, it was simple. At the end of June, I was working for a guy and I tore the rotator cuff in my shoulder. I was getting paid under the table, no health insurance, no workman's comp, nothing. Just got the straight shaft 3 months later, and what suffered the most? My garden. And I cannot begin to tell you, well, if anyone's watching this, you're probably doing this little garden yourself, and you know how close your garden is to your heart. And especially when you see something fall into neglect, and especially how hot it was this past summer, you literally need to be out there watering twice a day. I use quite a bit of hay to try to give the soil some protection from UV rays, but also to retain moisture. And it just wasn't enough. So after the neglect of the brutal summer, I was dealing with serious issues with the soil composition of my beds. So that leads us to this video. I'm trying to restore them, and I'm doing a lasagna compost. I guess, is it lasagna compost? I used a lasagna style method. This isn't exactly lasagna to the T, and probably people that do it said no, this isn't. But pretty much I took whatever organic materials that I could get, I chopped it up once after doing a good weeding on the beds, and mixed it into the soil, wet it down really good, and then I did a thin layer of organic mulch, or I did a thin layer of mulch on top of all the organic material that I found. Then I used several bags of compost. One was a mushroom compost, and that's just strictly, and also I used black cow. And I don't know what it is. There's something about the black cow I just absolutely love. Zero affiliation there. But and then I was shooting for about 3 inches of mulch on top of that. So this method was from Jim Kovaleski. After applying the 3 inches of mulch on top of the 2 bags of compost, on top of another thin layer of mulch that was on top of as much organic material as I could possibly scourge from around the property. And I also gave the beds a really good watering prior to putting the mulch down. And after sticking my hand a few inches deep into the beds several days after the application, it was really moist, and looking forward to building back up the microorganisms of the soil beds. So if anyone's curious how this turns out, stay tuned, and let's check out my garden this spring of 2023. I'm putting a winter garden in. I'm cracking a bunch of seeds right now. Stoked about that, but a lot of them aren't germinating. I don't know. Well, it's, you want to become a master at troubleshooting, just take up gardening. It's simple. All right, y'all have a lovely day, and talk to you soon. See you.